notice, and this is the typical copyright. "33 videos. They are all published on YouTube in their entirety, as I just said, especially since this section forms the foundation on which the rest of the syllabus is based. 33 videos. Please make sure you look at all of them and know them very well. A reminder that you need to know the times tables 2 to 12, especially since calculators are not allowed in paper 1. Section 2, consumer arithmetic. All 12 of these videos have been published on YouTube in their entirety. Section 3, sets. All 6 of these videos have been published on YouTube in their entirety. Section 4, measurement. These videos indicated by yellow have been published in their entirety on YouTube, and the others are only partially published. Please see directions in the description below for full access to these videos, which are only partially published on YouTube. Section 8, statistics, 18 videos. These indicated in yellow have been published on YouTube in their entirety, and the others are only partially published on YouTube. Again, please see directions in the description below to gain full access to these videos that are only partially published on YouTube. We are now at section 6, algebra. And this section has 22 videos. Before we go on, recall I said in the introductory video that you will need a good math textbook or a set of 2 to get more practice questions especially. CSEC recommends the following shown at right. These here. Please pay close attention to these last 2, especially since they form a very good 2-volume set of math textbooks that is quite adequate for the current CSEC math exam. This is a picture of volume 1, Mathematics, a Complete Course with CXC questions by Raymond Tulsi. And this is a picture of volume 2. Disclaimer, I get no financial or other benefits from the sale of these books. Also very recently, late 2024 I think, a website with AI interactivity has been made available free of cost that deals with past CSEC math questions only, specifically from paper 2. You can navigate by topics or years, where all questions for the past several years have been worked out. If you still have a question that you need explained, you can ask the AI assistant either by text or voice, and most likely that will be explained for you. It is extremely important that you become familiar with how CSEC sets its questions for paper 2 and what will be considered good or acceptable or correct answers to such questions. This is the URL for that website. On the next slide, I will show you what the home page of that website looks like, which is this that you see here. You will first have to register, and subsequent to that, sign in. Again, that is the URL for that website. This URL will be included in the description below in this video, so you can easily click on it and be redirected to this website. Another reminder that this formula sheet is provided for CSEC math examination papers that you see here on the left. There will be a link in the description below from where this formula sheet can be downloaded. Of course, if you have the complete syllabus, this formula sheet is included in the syllabus. This is the top part of that formula sheet. You do not need to learn or memorize these formulae. As I said, this formula sheet will be provided during the math examination, the CSEC math examination. And this is the below part of that same formula sheet. While you do not need to memorize these formulae, you do need to know when and how to use them. Overview, Algebra, Section 6. These 4 objectives have been completed in these 4 videos here. And Objective 5 has also been completed in video 5. So we are now at Objective 6, this objective here, which means this video here, video 6. After that, we have these 4 more objectives up to 11, and those will be covered in videos 8 to 11. Then 5 more objectives up to Objective 16, and these will be covered in videos 12 to 17, since Objective 14 has been split into 2 videos. And finally, up to Objective 21, which is the end of this section on algebra, will be covered in these last 5 videos from 18 to 22. So we have 22 videos from 21 objectives. As it stands right now, we have finished whatever is above here. Those have been published in their entirety, and these others in blue have been published partially. So we are now here at video 6. When this is finished, it will be partially published. Objective 6, we are now here. We do have some explanatory notes where we'll be talking about commutative, associative, and distributive properties. Objective 6.6, specifically, we will be dealing with commutative, associative, and distributive properties. So let's begin with commutative properties. The commutative property states that the numbers on which we operate can be swapped from their position without making a difference in the answers. The property holds for addition and multiplication, but not for subtraction and division. A binary operation is a rule that is applied to 2 elements of a set, and the resultant element also belongs to the same set. So, example 1. If 5 plus 6 is equal to 11, and it is, and 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, then is addition commutative? And the answer is yes. Addition is commutative since changing the numbers around gives the same answer. That's for addition up there. Example 2, if 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30, and 6 multiplied by 5 is equal to 30, is multiplication commutative? And again, the answer is yes, multiplication is commutative since changing the numbers around gives the same answer. So addition and multiplication are both commutative. If you find this video useful and interesting, please like and share. That is, like and share. You may also consider subscribing to this channel. Continuing with commutative properties, consider 10 minus 6 is equal to 4 and 6 minus 10 is equal to negative 4. Is subtraction commutative? And the answer is no. Subtraction is not commutative since changing the numbers gives different answers. 10 minus 6 is 4. 6 minus 10 is negative 4. Those two answers are not the same. So when we swap around the numbers, we get different answers. So subtraction is not commutative. Let's look at division. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 6 divided by 12 is a half, 0.5. So is division commutative? The answer is no. Division is not commutative since changing around the numbers gives different answers. So we can clearly see that subtraction on the left here and division on the right here are not commutative. Changing around the numbers will give different answers. So we said that commutative property states that the numbers on which we operate can be moved or swapped from their position without making any difference in the answer. Now let's look at example 5. Now this sign here, we don't know what it is, but whatever it is, looks like a double plus. So 10, we will call this for the time being double plus. So 10 double plus 6 is equal to 18, and 6 double plus 10 is equal to 18. So can we say that this double plus sign here is commutative? Yes, this double plus sign is commutative since changing around the numbers gives the same answers, whatever this sign may mean. Let's look at this one. This is a Greek letter. So 12 and 6 operated on this sign is 9, but 6 operated on that sign by 12 is 4. Whatever this sign here means, can you say that this operation here is commutative? And the answer is no, because that operation, whatever it is, gives different answers when you switch around the numbers.